in second place. Saki on the inside in third in the striped cap, followed by Fantastic Light and Shiva. It's 5 parked on the bench. Then follows Kalanisi, Gold Academy, and finally Border Arrow. They're about to swing right-handed then with about half a mile left to cover. And up front is Sun Charm that leads them in. Giants Causeway poised to pounce in second place. Saki's back on the fence. Then Fantastic Light, Shiva without much racing room. Kalanisi, the green jacket, is picking up Gold Academy and Border Arrow. Saki goes on the inside of Giants Causeway. Then Fantastic Light. He can't get out on Shiva at the moment. Kalanisi and Border Arrow staying on. They're inside the final 2. And now push comes to shove. Saki, he likes a battle on the rail. Giants Causeway, the mare Shiva's coming at them, and Giants Causeway gets past Saki, but can he hold off? Kalanisi on the outside, Shiva between the pair. It's Giants Causeway, Kalanisi swooping down the outside for the Aga Khan, but Giants Causeway fights back on the far side for George Duffield. They race head to head, Giants Causeway. Turning right-handed and approaching the straight. When they turn in, they'll have about a half mile still to cover, and it's Sholokov and Paul Scallon ensuring this strong gallop from Equerry in second place, Imperial Dancer in third, and Hawkwing's Metal about to be tested in fourth place. Indian Creek has never been on the bridle as they run up the straight, running towards the centre, perhaps towards the stand side of the course where the better ground may be. Sholokov in front, Hawkwing goes very nicely into second place now from Equerry, under pressure in third, and then the Imperial Dancer. They run inside the final quarter mile. Sholokov's in front, Equerry on the outside, but look to the left, and Hawkwing is challenging hard, and now Mick Cannan asks Hawkwing to quicken up from Sholokov. It's Hawkwing that strikes the front inside the final furlong. Sholokov second, Equerry in third. He's having to get quite serious with Hawkwing, but he's going to do it all right. It's Hawkwing drawing away from Sholokov, and close home it's no contest, and Hawkwing wins the Eclipse. They've got the straight of Sandown Park ahead of them, 4 furlongs. And Motivator in the white with the darker armlets on the outside, well poised. The 5-2 on favourite here in this Coral-Eclipse Stakes. Diamond Green the outside, Hazy View still battling away on the far side, followed by Starcroft, a bit short of room from Oratorio, then Hurricane Allen. Motivator about to be given some rain by Johnny Murta. He strikes the front, the Derby winner. Motivator by a half length to Hazy View. They're struggling behind. Oratorio tries to run on, then Hurricane Allen, Altieri, Starcroft and Diamond Green. Motivator runs to the final furlong, about 2 lengths in front. Oratorio though is running on strongly down the outside, and so too is Altieri. He gets serious with Motivator, and Oratorio's going past the Derby winner, and Oratorio masters Motivator in the Eclipse. Followed by Phoenix Tower as they now begin to swing right-handed out of the back straight. Mount Nelson goes up into a clear 6th in the hands of Johnny Murta, a 7-2 chance on the off, followed by Pipe Dreamer and Rob Roy. They're pretty well strung out, indicative perhaps of a strongly run affair here. Multi-dimensional turns first from Marahil. Campanologist in third place in the Godolphin Blue. On the right, pink cap Phoenix Tower begins to loom up, followed by Stocksfold against the fence. Mount Nelson still waiting, followed by Pipe Dreamer, some work to do, and finally Rob Roy running down to the final quarter mile. Multi-dimensional is now pressed hard by Campanologist and by Phoenix Tower. Marahil battling on, then comes Stockfold, Mount Nelson, Pipe Dreamer and Rob Roy as now they race towards the final all-important furlong, and Campanologist and Phoenix Tower battling it out. Here's Mount Nelson beginning to find his stride. They're well inside the final furlong. Campanologist on the far side, Phoenix Tower between runners, Mount Nelson, Pipe Dreamer with a late challenge, Phoenix Tower stretching his neck, Mount Nelson joining him. 2 lengths then to So You Think, getting a nice toe through from the front pair as Workforce just about taking over here. A long way from home, a good half mile from the finish. Workforce, he's going to have to do it the hard way. Confront in second place. So You Think closing up now, will shortly go second. Then Snow Fairy still weighted within up the inside of Sri Putra down the home straight. Workforce with the long run for home, but Ryan Moore hasn't gone for him yet. So You Think with his tongue hanging out in the leader's slipstream from Confront, then Snow Fairy and Sri Putra, and Workforce is beginning to pour it on now. Workforce by 2 lengths chased by So You Think inside the final quarter mile. The crowd are roaring them home. It's Workforce from So You Think. They're clear of Sri Putra. Workforce a guaranteed stayer. So You Think now looms up on the outside under a hard drive inside the final furlong. So You Think getting to work
Workforce, who can't get back at him, and so you think the Aussie champion.
And still a couple more lengths back to El Drama as now they begin to make the sweeping turn back towards home. Adabe still has the lead. The lead is just half a length now to Mishrif in second, and then about 2 lengths back to St Mark's Basilica, who gets a shake of the reins now from Ryan Moore. El Drama still at the back of the field as they race now inside the final 3 furlongs. Adabe now being urged for more by Tom Marquand towards the outside. Mishrif has travelled powerfully into the race. They come down towards the final quarter mile, and Mishrif goes for home. St Mark's Basilica, the 3-year-old, will attack now towards the near side. Adabe tries to hang tough towards the far side. St Mark's Basilica goes on with a furlong to go. St Mark's Basilica going clear now by 3 widening lengths. Mishrif and Adabe have been simply turned away. It's going to be 4 straight Group 1s for St Mark's Basilica, and a record equalling win for Aidan O'Brien, his 5th in the Coral-Eclipse. Still last of the 4, and now the field turns for home. 3.5 furlongs to go in the Coral-Eclipse, and it's still West Wind Blows who has got the lead. The lead is a length and a half. West Wind Blows now being pushed along. Paddington has travelled well in second and now begins to close. Emily Upjohn now with 2 lengths to find on him in third. Dubai Honour still last, and they're racing now on towards the final quarter of a mile. West Wind Blows tries to hang tough, but Paddington sweeps on by, and Emily Upjohn now will come and join issue. A lead of a length for Paddington as they race now on towards the final furlong of the Coral-Eclipse. It's Paddington, the 3-year-old, to the filly, Emily Upjohn. A private party now between those two. Paddington has got a lead of a neck. Emily Upjohn tries, but Paddington is too good. The 3-year-old wins. Paddington has won. Towards the inside in third is Ghost Writer, followed in fourth by Dancing Gemini. On the outside of See the Fire, and Al Riffa is still at the back of the field as Hans Anderson has a break of 3 lengths on the field as they make the turn in with just over 3 furlongs to go in the Coral-Eclipse. It is Hans Anderson who leads them down the centre of the course, being followed by Ghost Writer in second, City of Troy in third, and now being urged by Ryan Moore to try and close on his stablemate. Dancing Gemini on the wheel of City of Troy. Over on the far side, See the Fire, Al Riffa smuggled into the race. City of Troy comes through to put his head in front with inside a furlong and a half to go, but Ghost Writer tries to go with him. Al Riffa unleashed now towards the near side with a late sustained bid. City of Troy has the lead inside the final furlong of the Coral-Eclipse. Al Riffa down the outside, Ghost Writer to the inside rail. City of Troy drifting to the rail. He has a lead of a length, and it is City of Troy who has won the Coral-Eclipse.